So good morning students. Today I'm going to discuss continuous tense with you. Okay. So let's begin with continuous because we have done indefinite, present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite. Now I'm going to discuss present continuous, past continuous and future continuous tense with you. Okay. So you jot down. So first we are going to do present continuous tense. Where to use present continuous tense? Who is going to tell me? Online student, text me and tell me where to use present continuous tense. And offline also, think about this and tell me. Okay, yes. You tell me, Kavarnu. Yes. Speak in English. The action which is going on. For example, what I am doing right now. So I am writing on the blackboard. Okay. What you people are doing? You people are listening to me. So all these come in the category of continuous tense, present continuous. Your class is going on. I am teaching you. Okay. So these all are present continuous examples. So let's start. See with I, if your sentence starts with I, so you will be using am plus verb first form plus ing. But when you will be using am plus verb first form plus ing, when you have positive sentences, you can say affirmative or positive, one and the same thing. But when your sentence is of negative, your sentence is of negative, then you will be using am not plus verb first form plus ing. So this is the way. And when your sentence starts with comes in the category of interrogative type, then what is the rule? You put am first, then you write down subject, then verb first form, question mark. For example, I am teaching you. Negative will be I am not teaching you. And interrogative will be am I teaching you? And if your sentence starts with he, she, it, or singular. When your sentence starts with he, she, it, and singular, then you will be writing is plus verb first form plus ing. You give me examples one by one of he, she, it and singular of present continuous tense. Yes. He is working. Yes. He is writing a letter. He is singing a song. Start with she. She is driving a car. You online students also? Yes, she is attending her online class. She is writing the letter. And start with it. Start with it. Yes, it is raining now. And another student, start any of the sentence with it. Yes, it is barking. It is raining now. Clear. And singular. Singular means any single person. It can be anybody's name. It, Yes, singular. Ram is working. Yes. So is then verb first form plus ing. And when it comes in the category of negative, then is not plus verb first form plus ing. And when your sentence comes in the category of interrogative, then is first, then subject. Subject, you can see these, this is a list of subject, that I, he, she, it, and singular. These all are subject. So when there is an interrogative sentence, then you will be writing is plus subject plus verb first form plus ing, then question mark. For example, is he reading a book? Yes, in continuous tense, we always use first form. Clear? So this was the case when your subjects begin with begin with he, she, it, or singular. After that, when your subject starts with you, we, they, or plurals. Plural means many, like boys, girls, students. Then you will be using are. Now start framing sentences which begin with you. Online student, text me. Yes, you. You are playing. You are working now. You are watching a movie. You are doing work. You are attending classes. You are acting. You are studying. Yes. Then we are going for a trip. Then they are doing studying. And plurals, boys are running. Now when your sentence comes in the category of negative, then are not, then verb first form plus ing. For example, we are not doing our work. You are not listening to the lecture. Now start with they. They are not playing outside, and plurals will be boys are, yes, boys are not running. And when your sentence comes in the category of interrogative, then are will come first. Then you will be writing subject plus verb first form plus ing, and don't forget to put question mark at last, like are you, are you playing outside? Then start with we. Are we going for a movie? And they. Are they eating? Yes. And plurals? Are you going to sleep? And plurals? Are girls playing? Are girls listening carefully? So this is the way to do present continuous tense. This is the way you will be framing present continuous tense by putting is, am, are in the beginning, then verb first form plus ing. See, it seems so easy. For class 8 student, this topic is so easy. But when any question of tenses is asked in your exam, then you commit mistake. Okay, so you do it very, very carefully, because if your tenses are strong, only then you'll be able to do after that narration and voices. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask me related to present continuous tense. Wait. Now, if you have any doubt related to this tense, you can ask me. Both of them, then it becomes plural. For example, both of them are going for a movie. So, yes. Now clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Online student, you can text me and ask me if you have any doubt related to present continuous tense. Afterwards, I'm going to start with past continuous tense. Clear? Now I'm going to begin with past continuous tense. Can anybody tell me where to use past continuous tense? Yes. Tell me where to use past continuous tense. When the action was taking place continuously in past. For example, if I'm talking about last week, last month, last year, or yesterday, but this action was going continuously because a day before yesterday, we were studying for half an hour continuously. Okay. I was teaching you when principal ma'am came. So see, in 8th class, when such kind of tense related questions are asked in your paper, so what is the way? Two sentences are sometimes joined and you have to think that which tense is appropriate for this. So do it very, very carefully because in class 9th and 10th, also tense related error omission and error finding will be asked in your paper. Clear? See, for example, when I dash in bracket teach, principal ma'am dash. So it means when the action was going on. So which action was going on continuously? Yes, when I was teaching you. So when I was teaching you, the principal ma'am came on round. Clear? So this is the use of past continuous when the action is going in the past. So you have to use past continuous tense. Now in this, if your sentence begins with I, he, she, it, or singular, then you will be using was, verb first form and ing. Clear? Do it very, very carefully. Listen that explanation very, very carefully because when in exam questions are asked, so you commit mistake. You mix those sentences. When two actions are going on and one action is going continuously, so for that you will be using past continuous tense. But when action happen only in simple past, then you will be using only simple past tense, or you can say past indefinite tense. For example, when I dash you in bracket teach, so you dash on the paper in bracket write. Yes, when I was teaching you, then you were writing on the paper. Now both actions will be written using past continuous. So it varies, it depends from sentence to sentence. It varies from sentence to sentence that whether past continuous will be used with past indefinite or both past continuous will be used. It depends on your sentence. Try to understand, then use proper tense. Clear? So when your sentence begin with I, he, she, it and singular, then you will be using was plus verb first form plus ing. Now frame sentences of this. Yes. I was playing outside when, okay. I was playing outside, complete this sentence. I was playing outside when it dashed rain. In bracket begin or start. See, I have taught you indefinite tense. Yes, when I was playing outside, it started raining. When I was playing outside, it is a past continuous tense. It started raining. It is which tense? Which? Yes, past indefinite. So two tenses are used for one sentence. past continuous, and for another sentence past indefinite. When I was playing outside, it means action was going in the past. And it started raining, it means this action happened in past. Clear? So this is the way to do these tenses. Now if your sentence starts with you, we, they, or plurals, you, we, they, and plurals, then you will be using verb, verb first form plus ing. Clear? And when your sentence comes in the category of negative, then was or were will come first. Then you will be adding not. You will be adding not after was and were. Then verb first form plus ing. Was, were, not plus verb first form plus ing. Clear? And in case of interrogative, was, were plus subject plus verb first form plus ing, and put question mark at last. Clear? So this is the way to do past continuous tense. Now all of you start framing some of the sentences using you, we, they, and plurals. Start framing. You. One of the girl has written boys were not in their class. Their spellings they have written wrong. THEIR will come, and it is not a tense. Boys were not. It is not a past continuous tense. In past continuous, you have to use verb plus verb first form plus ing. We were playing cricket. You were playing. That is right. Nitish and Ramneek, Aparan. Yes, good. We were running. Arshpreet, very good response. Others also keep on writing. I am reading your messages. Yes. They were going on a party. They were eating cookies. They were attending classes. Now change into negative. What will be its negative? What will be its negative? Yes. While I was studying at home, mom went for shopping. Now you frame sentences which are combined. When I was studying, mom went for shopping. It means I was studying continuously and mom went, it happened in past. Now start framing sentences which are combined with past continuous and simple past. Start framing. Start framing, hurry up. Yes. When I was, yes. When I was sleeping, my father went out. Very good. Yes. When we were playing, my mother went for market. When teacher was teaching in the class, someone created a disturbance. So this is the way of doing past continuous tense. You can jot down this table in your notebooks. Afterwards, I will be teaching you future continuous tense. Clear? So you jot down this in your notebook. Now afterwards, I'm going to teach you future continuous tense. Future continuous tense means when the action will be happening in future, but it will be happening continuously. For example, I will be taking your class for 40 minutes tomorrow. It means your class will be taking continuously in future. Clear? You will be working hard for your final exams. You will be working hard for your final exams. It means this action will happen in future but this section will go continuously. Clear? So let's begin with future continuous tense. In future continuous tense, we will be using I and we. With I and we will be using shall be, verb first form plus ing. Shall be will be used only with I and we, but with rest of the subjects like he, she, it, singular, you, they, plurals. With all these subjects, you will be using will be plus verb first form plus ing. Clear? And when your sentence comes in the category of negative, then shall and will be used, but after shall and will, not will be added. For example, I will not be taking your class tomorrow due to some urgent work. Okay, it means the action will not happen in future continuously due to some work, due to some reason. So I shall not be, he will not be. Verb first form, then ing. And when your action comes in the category of interrogative, it is a question, then shall and will be written in the beginning, then you will be adding subject, then be. After subject, you will be writing be, then verb first form plus ing. For example, you start writing, online students and offline also raise your hands. Begin any action that starts with I. I shall be visiting. We start your sentence using we. Yes.
We shall be going for dance practice tomorrow.
Yes, we shall be going for dance practice tomorrow. Then he and she. He will be participating in the competition. And she, that sentence starts with she. Only one, why others are not participating? I will be giving you time for writing. You just participate and tell me your answer. Only then tense will be clear to you. Because rules are written in front of you. You read these rules and try to frame sentence. Speak. Don't feel shy. Very good. She will be helping me tomorrow. Dhruv, you also participate. Frame any of the sentence. After will be, you use first form plus ing. It will be raining tomorrow. Frame other sentences also. Yes. She will be going to school. Yes. Others keep on writing. Yes, you will be participating in the competition.